Hello everybody and welcome back to Gaming on Caffeine. My name is Isaac and we are back playing some Feed the Beast Horizons Daybreaker for episode 4. I have been pretty busy since the end of last episode with this mod pack. It is raining, but that's fine. We can just go on inside into our brand new base and ignore the rain. And so yeah, I built a new base since the end of last episode. Not 100% sure how I feel about it just yet. I think it's kind of cool. There's a lot of wood. A lot of wood. I was kind of hoping to mix it up a little bit with maybe some stone, some marble, something like that. But there's a lot of wood. I'm not too sure how I feel about the sky roof, but it was very dark in here. We have far too many torches around the place. I'm not a huge fan of like having torches everywhere, but in order to make sure that mobs don't just like spawn and horde over us all the time, we need to have torches everywhere. So one thing I do want to work towards somewhat soon is maybe going to the nether, maybe getting some glowstone, maybe replacing some of these blocks with like glowstone blocks and maybe not having so many torches, but that's something for future Isaac to worry about. For now, what I want to do is I want to test something out here, because last episode we were working on some mechanism stuff. We made ourselves our turbine, which is all the way around here, kind of doing its thing, spinning away, making us power, which is all well and good, but there are a few other ways that we can generate power in this mod pack as well, and I kind of want to test one of them out. So we have a mod installed called Quantum Flux. Now, Quantum Flux is a somewhat new mod, and it's kind of a power mod that focuses around power generation, power storage, and wireless redstone flux. Now, we're not going to quite get into the wireless stuff today, because some of these blocks, as I can show you with this thing here, the ZBQ-7, are very, very expensive, requiring diamonds, gold, redstone, lapis, all kinds of stuff. But there is one really cheap block that, to me, seems a tiny wee bit overpowered. Just a little bit, especially when we combine it with extra utilities. And that block is the Quantum Entropy Accelerator. This thing is made fairly easily. It's 4 steel, a furnace, 3 of these iron casings, which is just lapis and iron, as well as a bucket of lava. So let's grab some lapis, let's grab some stone, some wood. I'm just going to grab those for later recipes. We'll also grab some iron here. We have 41. I think that should be enough to get us through the episode. We're also going to need a little bit of cobblestone. Let's see here. And some people did point out in the comment section of the last video, by the way, that there is we can just get rid of the mechanism sounds in the config folders. So I've gone ahead and turned these off. Hopefully, we shouldn't hear horrible sounds. I kept some of them, like the windmill. Should still make sounds when we go near it, because I think some of the noises are nice to have. But some of them, like the one from that smelter, is just annoying. But anyway, let's have a look here. We need this to go like so. Boom. Boom. That gets us 4, so that's enough to make a quantum energy acceptor, or whatever it's called here, accelerator. Now all we need is a bucket of lava and some steel. Now we have like 5 mods that add steel. The recipe from Quantum Flux does have its own steel. It's just iron and 4 coal, so I'm probably going to go ahead and use that one. We don't quite have enough coal. However, much like with most of the stuff here, like most of the spruce, most of the glass, we could just make more using our little condenser over here. The condenser made building this building so much easier. Usually, I'd have to go out, I'd have to find some glass, I'd have to find a ton of sand, which in this pack is like near impossible. There is like no sand lying around. And I only had to find 1 spruce tree as well, which was pretty nice. So you should be... Have I already done coal? Is that a thing? It is. Okay, let's throw you in there. You can go in there. Coal is worth the same as redstone. So if we go ahead and take, like, I don't know, a stack of redstone. We have loads of redstone. Let's take, like, a stack of redstone and just transmute that over into coal. We only really need the 1. Let's do that just to make it go a little bit faster there. There we go. We only need, let's leave 1 there and take the rest, because we only need 12 to get this up and running. And actually, before we do that, there is one upgrade I want to make as well to our crafting table, and that is to a project table, because the project table is so much cooler than the crafting table and not all that expensive. It's 3 stone, 4 planks, 1 crafting table, and a chest. Now, I was going to pick up that crafting table and use it for the recipe, and then my brain kind of said, Isaac, you can't do that because you need somewhere to craft it. So we're not going to do that. Instead, we're going to go ahead and make a chest and another crafting table. And we'll go boom, boom, and boom. And I think that should actually be it. We need a few more planks. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can go, I think it's there. You can go there and then stone on the top. No? Almost? All the way around? There we go. Project table. Nice. Let's get rid of you. And this thing is basically a crafting table, but instead of when you, like in this thing here, if I put this crafting table down, and I do what I just did, like I want to make, say, let's say a crafting table. Let's say I want to make a crafting table in my crafting table, but halfway through the recipe, I realize I don't have enough wood. And this is a really simple example. Most of the time, you're not going to forget that you need 4 wood to make a crafting table, but if you do, when you need to go get another item, you're going to step away and all the stuff falls out, and it's a big pain. This one, I get halfway through, I realize I'm out, I can go away, I can come back, it's still in there, all ready to go. And also, what makes it a little bit better than the project table from Tinker's Construct is that it actually has these little slots here, like an inbuilt chest, so that you could store stuff for your project in here, which is also, if you ask me, pretty cool. And one other thing I believe you can do, I haven't played around with this too much, I played around with older versions of it, but I think if we have, say, excess planks down here, and we do something like this, if I make this chest, I think I should be able to pull this out, and then it'll pull from within this chest inventory slot here and make another one. Yeah, it does. So we can actually use the items in here. So if you want to make loads of stuff, like loads of one item, you can back up resources in this chest and just pull loads out at once, which is pretty cool. It's just a nice little upgrade over the default crafting table, which I thought was kind of nice. But anyway, back on track. Let's get ourselves 4 of this steel. Like so, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I think all that we're missing now is a bucket of lava. Let's see here, quantum. I think we're only missing a bucket of lava, and it helps if you can spell quantum. There you go. Let's see. So we got that. We just need a bucket of lava. So we can throw you there. We can put, oh, did we not make 4? Did we not have enough to make 4? No, we didn't, Isaac, because 4 times 4 is not 12, it's 16. Let's take those, and let's ignore my little arithmetic error. 1, 2, 3, 4, and boom. Now we have 4, so now we can go ahead and do that. We can put the furnace in the middle. We can put the iron casings. Are they iron casings? Iron casings at the top, and we're just missing a bucket of lava. So, do we have a bucket lying around? I feel like we do, but at the same time, I also now realize that we don't. So, instead, let's grab a bucket. Let's go see if we can find ourselves some lava, and I'll be back in a second. And once we got that bucket of lava, we can go ahead and do something like this. That gets us a quantum entropy accelerator. Now, the reason that I think that this little block is a little bit overpowered, or at least has the potential to be a little bit overpowered, is this is a block that makes redstone flux. It generates power that we can use in like our mechanism machines, our quarries, our digital miners, anything like that. But it makes power from anything, which is a bit weird. For instance, let's put it down just anyway. I'm going to put it down out here for now. And you can see that right now, it just says 0 out of 2,000 redstone flux at the top there in Whaler. But if I was to go ahead and put a piece of cobblestone in, it's going to generate power. And as you can see at the top there, one piece of cobblestone generates 400 redstone flux. And I think a lot of you are seeing where I'm going to go with this. Cobblestone is very easy to generate en masse. And that is exactly what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and we're going to make a transfer node from extra utilities here. So if we go ahead and just type in transfer node, getting some weird inventory tweak little messages down there. But the transfer node is really easy to make. It's a chest, 2 stone, some redstone, and a pipe from extra utilities, which is some glass and some stone. We have some stone. We might have to make a little bit more glass, but I think 1 should actually be enough here. Let's see. I think it is. Do we need glass? Yeah, we need 2 glass. Okay, so 2 glass is enough, although I would like to make a little bit more. We need to have at least 1 of each item to be able to continue to transmute it. So let's go ahead and make just a few more. 1 piece of coal should get us half a stack of glass. So we'll take those. Let's make ourselves some stone slabs. And then let's use those stone slabs to make ourselves some other stuff. And I think I need 1 redstone to finish this off here. Let's see. I'm just going to take all this. And boom, boom, boom. Okay, so we got you. We also going to need a block of redstone, so let's take that. That needs redstone either side of it. We've got that. Let's put the transfer node at the transfer pipe at the top there. And then all we need to finish this off is 2 stone and a chest. Now, I'm pretty sure we just made a chest like 3 seconds ago as part of a demonstration. So we'll take that and we'll throw you in there as well. That gets to the transfer node. And if we combine that transfer node with a world interaction upgrade, that being this guy here, which is some iron and some lapis, as well as a little bit of wood, I guess, as well. So we'll go ahead, we'll make ourselves an iron pick. Then we'll go ahead and I think we're done. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that gets to the world interaction upgrade. Now all we need is a bucket of water and a bucket of lava. Let's see, where do I want to put this? I'm probably going to set up a few of these if this works out how I think it's going to work out. But for now, just for the sake of power, let's put it like here. I don't want to put it too close to my base, because we are going to have lava here. So put that there. That connects up, so it can accept energy from this to power our machines. And then all we're going to do is we're going to have lava there, water there, cobblestone in the middle, like so. And then with the transfer node like that, world interaction upgrade like that. Let me quickly go get some lava and water. I'm going to take this out for a second. Let me get some lava and water, and I'll show you why this is just a little bit overpowered. Okay, so we throw the water down here next to the lava. This should now be an unlimited source of cobblestone. If we put the world interaction upgrade in there, it's going to start mining, and we now have essentially free power. Now, I realize that this is also free power in the form of this wind turbine here, but this just seems a little bit crazy. If you ask me, you know, we're generating... I'm going to put some cobblestone here because I don't think the dirt quite likes it. But this just seems like crazy free power because we can make so much cobblestone so fast. And the speed at which this was being made was also so fast. It's crazy. We can make this thing as well so easily. It's maxed out on power right now because we're not really using it for anything. But we just made 2,000 redstone flux fairly easily, which can now be sent in there. And then we can also, this is really scaring me, how far that lava's going. Let me, let's just cover it up completely, and hopefully that'll solve the issue. I just do not want our house to burn down by the time I get back. But it seems a bit OP. I like it. I mean, I like anyway to generate nice, massive amounts of redstone flux. So I will take it, and if we can, we might just make like loads of these if we need a ton of power. But to me, that seems really useful. And one thing I do want to test as well real quick is if we can use the condenser over here with that as well. Let's take all of this stuff out. And if this does work, I'll just set up another unlimited cobblestone generator over by the condenser. But I want to see if we can pump cobblestone into the condenser. Because if that works as well, then we are just like rolling in everything very, very, very quickly. It would seem, yeah, it works. What the heck? We could put that there, and that is just going to slowly and steadily generate free iron for us, you know? So if I put this world on a server and just leave this running, we will just come back to free iron and so much power, and it's just... It seems crazy, but I'm going to take it. It looks really awesome. And it looks like we could do with a faster condenser, because as you can see, actually it seems to be doing, like, it seems to be staying about the same. We seem to be like using it just as fast as it's filling up, which is pretty cool here. I think if we was to spread this out, it'd get used up, yeah, a lot faster there, and we should actually get ourselves a thing. But by the looks of it, it looks like we are using just about as much as is being taken out. Yeah, it's kind of keeping it just on the edge there with the one block, which is fine. We can leave that up and running. And actually, if we do. Yeah, no, yeah. It's kind of just gonna stay around the same amount all the time, which is pretty nice. We'll leave that there for now. What I'll probably do is set up another unlimited cobblestone generator. If we can get the faster versions of these, we can have multiple cobblestone generators. We could speed this up with more world interactions and some speed upgrades in there to generate more power faster or more iron faster. And once we're generating iron, we can pretty much like generate these, which generates more power, and it's just kind of like a little closed loop system that makes free energy almost, which is kind of crazy, but I like it. I can get behind that. I can use that and abuse that if we so need to, I guess. The next thing I want to do with this episode is I want to get started on a little bit of a sorting system, because as of right now, we have a lot of chests. We have 4 chests here. One of them is empty, but we have 4 chests, and they are a mess. An absolute massive mess. And that's a bit of a pain, especially considering we don't have applied energistics, which means we can't get any kind of AE system, no kind of mass storage or anything like that. We do have some chest mods and some storage mods that allow us to make better chests and some drawers and stuff like that, but there's no real way to sort all of our stuff easily. So we are going to jump over to another little bit of extra utilities, and we're going to make a sorting system using the extra utilities pipes. So if I just type in pipes here real quick, we get a bunch of pipes. There was normal pipes, sorting pipes, filter pipes, rationing pipes, energy pipes, crossover pipes, and just a bunch of other pipes. Mod sorting pipes, hyper rationing pipes, whatever they do. There were a ton of pipes. The 2 that we're going to focus on today are the normal pipes and the sorting pipes that are made the exact same way, one's with gold and one's with redstone. But basically, we need a lot of stone slabs and a lot of glass, both of which we have a fair amount of now. So let's take quite a few of those. Let's see about how many that makes. We're going to go like that. We're going to put glass either side. Where is our gold at? It is here. Let's take a few of those. I don't think we're going to need too many, because I think one should really be enough. One gets us 2. Okay, we're definitely going to need more than 1. Let's just take 8. There we go. We're going to take 8 of those, and then we're going to take the remainder in those. That didn't quite work. Let's just take, there we go. Let's take 23 of those. Let's see how that works. So we are going to need another transfer node in order to get this up and running. So transfer node. Again, not too hard. Let's get a block of redstone. We've already got the transfer pipe. You can go there. Transfer pipe can go on the top. Stone can go either side. We've still got that other chest that we can use. Redstone, and we are pretty much done. We should really have used an ender pearl, but we don't actually have any ender pearls. I don't think. Yeah, no, we don't have any ender pearls. One ender pearl would have made 4 transfer nodes for the same cost, apart from it replaces the block of redstone with an ender pearl. But as I just said, we don't have any ender pearls, so it wasn't really an option. But if we stick you down there and take this out, my plan here is to have one single kind of central chest where we can just dump our things and they get sorted out nice and neatly into the right chest. Because right now all I do is I just dump them wherever I want, and that's just kind of how it works. So what I'm thinking is maybe we'll put it like here, the chest. And what we're going to do is we're going to dig up the floor a little bit, and we're going to dig a pipe system that goes from this chest round and over to our chests over here. And we're also going to utilize some of those chests over there as well, so that I can just dump my ores into that chest, and they will go over and get sorted, and then we're going to have the ingots go from over there and work their way back over here. So that's kind of just like a pit stop that we shouldn't really ever have to access again, which is going to make our lives so much easier. Let's get our shovel out here. That's going to make life a lot easier as well. Let's get rid of all these, and what I'll probably do for now is kind of just show you how this is going to work with the one chest, because you don't really need to see me do it with all the chests. It's pretty much the same setup here, but if we put a transfer node on here, a transfer node is going to allow us to pull things out of this chest. That's basically what they do by default. The use we've done over there with the cobblestone generator isn't their main use. Their main use is really for moving items around. So this transfer node is going to pull anything that is in this chest out of this chest. So the wood is now in the transfer node. Now, what we can do from there is we can hook up pipes that run along the floor like this and have them go, and this is going underground here, isn't it? And have them go into this chest. So I could have everything in this first chest, loop around from there, and end up in this chest. And that's kind of what we're going to do to an extent, but we're going to take it one step further, and we're going to tell it specifically what items we want in here. Now, the way we're going to do that is with the sorting pipe. So, let me get out of here real quick, and let me pull everything out of this chest and kind of make sure this chest is empty for the time being, like so. Right, let's say that in this first chest, we only want wooden items. I want all of my wood and all of my wooden-related things, like all of my oak, my spruce, my planks, my sticks, all this kind of stuff. I want all of these, and the doors, I guess, to end up in this chest. Nothing else should be allowed in this chest. Let's see, anything else that we want? We could put all of our wooden tools in there, I guess. They can all go in there. Basically, what the sorting pipe is going to allow us to do, and I keep thinking of the sorting hat every time I say the sorting pipe, but what this is going to allow us to do is it will only allow items to enter this chest that are already in this chest. So if I put that there, and we go look over here, did we have some wood in there? Did I take that out? I can't remember. We only had one oak plank. If I was to go ahead, and just for the sake of argument here, what I'm going to do is I'm also going to run some pipes further over, just to kind of illustrate my point here. We're going to run some extra pipes along to the end. And where the heck did I just put my extra pipes? So in one of these chests, they are there. Let's run those over to here. So what should happen now that we've got our sorting pipe, what should happen is anything that comes through the system that is already in this chest, and I think we might have to have a sorting pipe there, just because each chest kind of counts its own inventory. It's a bit weird. But what it should do is what we've told the system now. Any item that is in this chest, when we put it in that chest, should get pulled out, sent around, and if it's in this chest, it will go into this chest. If it's not, it's going to keep going. It's going to end up in this chest. So let's see if it works. We're going to put how many spruce planks do we have? We have 16. We're going to put all 3 of these spruce planks in here. They get pulled out into here, and now it is searching for inventories. This thing is pretty slow to start off with. You just kind of have to search for inventories and calculate where it's going to go, but we can put speed upgrades into the transfer node and make it faster. Speed upgrades are a little expensive. They do require redstone and gold in order to work, these guys over here, but if we look now, there we go, 19. Now, just to check that it wasn't just going to the first inventory, let's put in some ash-infused stone. If we put all 3 of those in, they will sit in there. They're going to search for inventories. They're going to look to this pipe. They're going to see, oh, there's a chest here. Can we go in there? No, because we have a sorting pipe, and there is no ash in here already, so that ash is going to end up there. So that is what I'm going to do here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have a bunch of sorting pipes going into all these chests. This one could be like precious materials. We'll put things like redstone, diamonds, gems, probably this Teslatite, all this kind of stuff into here. We can go ahead and take all this out and kind of dump it into here. And we're going to have specific chests for specific kinds of things. It's going to make finding stuff a lot easier when we want to do things. And we'll do the same thing here. We'll have a pipe that goes off in this direction, and then it loops up back around to this chest. And we're going to say, we'll probably just say like... only ores can go into this chest. We might have to do a little bit more work into that because we can't guarantee that there will always be an ore in this chest, so that one might require a little bit more work. And then we'll just stick a transfer node on here and have those ingots come back around into the other chest that has ingots in. So that's the plan for the sorting system, and I'll probably do the rest off camera here and kind of show you what it looks like at the start of next episode. There is one more pipe that you can use as well. With typing pipe. This one over here, the mod sorting pipe, which is this yellow one, works in a very similar way to the sorting pipe, but basically, if the chest that you connect it to, if the item is from the same mod, it will go in there. So in this case, we only have things from Minecraft. If we put a mod sorting pipe there instead of a normal sorting pipe, what would happen is any item that was from Minecraft would go into this chest. And then things like Buildcraft items, we don't have Buildcraft installed, but things like, I don't know, equivalent exchange items would not go in there. If we had a chest dedicated to equivalent exchange items and we stuck a mod sorting pipe on that, only equivalent exchange items would go into that chest. So again, really cool stuff. There's also the filter pipe, which is actually really cool here. Let's see, we could probably make one of those. This is going to be very useful as well. It's just like this and some lapis. Any dye, really, but we're going to use lapis because we have it. And I'm going to put this down, let's say, here for now. We'll probably move it in a second. But this allows you to filter items into a certain direction. So if we wanted all of our sand, for some reason, to go and get cooked into glass, we could have it go off in this direction, and we would just say yellow is sand. We would put some sand in the yellow slot, and all sand would go this way. Every single piece of sand, and that would be it. So that's the filter pipe. It's also pretty nice and useful. And the last problem that I want to tackle today is the mess that we have just made, because we have made quite a bit of mess. Now, what I want to do is I want to cover these pipes up, obviously, and there is actually a pretty cool way for us to do that. So let's go ahead and grab ourselves some gems. I'm going to grab 3 of these sapphires. I think we have more lying around. And I'm going to make a sapphire sword. This guy right here, it's made using 3 stone rods, which is just 2 stone, as well as 2 sticks and a gem. We only need the 1 gem. I thought we needed 3 for some reason. But let's grab our stone. We'll take 2 of you. That should get us, I think, 2 sticks. So we might have to make... Oh, it gets us 4. Nice. Okay. We'll take those. We'll take 2 of you. And now we can go ahead and make ourselves a saw. It'll look something like this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, sapphire in the middle. And what we can do with this is we can go ahead and put in blocks like spruce, really any block, and we can make slabs. We can then put those in again and get panels, and then we can put those in again and get covers. These covers are where it becomes really interesting. I'm going to do this again real quick because I do want 2 sets here. Let's take both of those and make all the panels. And what we can do now is, if we quickly fix up this, because I do want this to be working, is we can go ahead and cover these up using these little panels. Now, the pipes are still there. You just can't see them, which is pretty nice. Now, you can see kind of through here, and that's a little bit annoying. I'm not a fan of being able to see into the floor like that, so what we're also going to do is if you take 8 of these panels and craft them in a circle, you get hollow panels. And if we were to go ahead and stick those down, I don't think it works for the transfer node, unfortunately. We can test it in a second, I guess, but what we can do over here for these ones is if we were to go ahead and dig down a little bit, and we were to stick them right there, you can see that it allows, I don't want that one, you can see that it allows the pipe to still connect to the chest whilst covering everything else up, and then if we come back up, it looks like nothing ever happened. It looks like that chest is just sat right on the floor, all the pipes are nicely covered up, and you cannot see a thing. I would like to test this out real quick. If this works, that'll be really cool, although I'm not sure if it does. Does it work? No, I don't think it does, unfortunately. That's a bit of, oh, yeah, no, it doesn't work. I mean, I guess we could do that, what we've just done right there. That kind of covers it up a little bit. We can use those covers on the sides, like this, if I can get this to work correctly, we can do it there and do it there. And basically what we've done here is we've made a box around the transfer node. So the transfer node is still there, but we've kind of still covered it up. And these are from Forge, by the way. These are Forge microblocks. These are just a really cool way of hiding things. You can see we didn't want to do that one. You can still see it's still here. We do need to make this one a circular one if we want it to be able to pass through like that. And that's still passing through. That's all good. We'll put one more down right there. And there you go. We've now managed to successfully cover up all of the holes in the floor using these nice little covers, and you cannot see a thing, which I think is absolutely awesome. So between this episode and next, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to set up a bunch of sorting pipes. I'm going to try and do my best to sort the chests as best as I can. We're probably going to have like a bunch of chests going around the room here for all kinds of different stuff. Hopefully it's going to work out really well. Hopefully it's going to look good. We're going to get these covers underneath like we've done over here. But for now, guys, thanks for watching. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to hit like, and I will see you guys next time.